In today's video, I just wanted to share what I've been up to and the lessons that I've been learning. I know I took a little bit of a break for a while, but I wanted to check in with you guys and see how your summer is going and let you know what I've been up to. I am Tiffany Thomas, your wealth mentor. I achieved financial freedom in my 30s and became a millionaire at 40. And I'm here to help you do that even earlier and easier and without bias, since I do not work for any third parties. All right, so let's just dive right in. I've been taking the summer off from my business, and it has been really stress-free and pretty relaxing in a sense. I have been doing other things, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But it's nice because I have invested my money. I've invested in the stock market and in real estate. So I have money working for me in the background. So I'm able to not work for money. I've been able to take a break from my business and just kind of think about what I really want to be spending my time on. And it is really nice. So I cannot stress the importance enough of investing your money. That being said, let me just share what I've been up to. So I have been creating my backyard oasis. I am really excited about just creating a really beautiful, nice space in my backyard. I love spending time outside, and it's convenient when I can just walk out my back door and walk into something that is relaxing and peaceful, and a place where I can have friends or family over and just spend time with other people, relaxing and enjoying one another's company. And also just relaxing by myself or even working out in my yard. So last year I did quite a few updates with my backyard. I had a large concrete patio put in. I built a gazebo out there and had a new sprinkling system installed. And I did a gas fire pit patio out there. And this year I was focusing on building a retaining wall. It's about 2 feet high in some spots, and then it's a little bit higher, but it surrounds the edge of my backyard. And then I'm going to put a garden area behind the retaining wall. And I've already put some of my vegetables that I've been growing in containers into my wall. But doing all of this, that's what I've been spending a lot of my time on, is just creating my backyard oasis. That is one of my priorities right now. And as we get older and our lives change and things happen, our priorities are constantly changing. And this is one of my priorities right now. So I have been spending a lot of time digging in my backyard. I've been spending a lot of time moving blocks and figuring out which blocks to get and which dirt to put in my retaining wall and how I'm going to do that. There is quite a bit of a learning curve to doing all of these things, but that's what I am enjoying right now. I like learning new things and continuing to improve myself. I don't want to just stay stuck in one spot and never progress. So this is where I'm focusing my efforts right now. And I have learned a lot about dirt. Honestly, there are multiple types of dirt and compost, and I did not know this, but nonetheless, doing all of this research, I have learned a lot. And I now have some dirt and some compost in my retaining wall, and now I'm trying to figure out what to plant on the other side, and it's really exciting. And honestly, I've been able to become more close with some of my family members because they want the updates. So we've been sending Marco Polos back and forth, and I'll say, oh, the dirt came today. So I'll show the huge pile of dirt that I had. And then, I say, oh, I got all the blocks today. So there were pallets of blocks in my yard. And then I'll let them know, all right, I started putting the blocks in, right? And I can just show them the progress. And we just chat with one another and build a better relationship, which has been really, really good. And that's another priority, is connection. I want to make sure that I stay connected with people, with my family and with my friends. and making new friendships, because that is a big part of life. That is something that can really help with the way we feel about ourselves, and it can help with even serving other people. So if we are just isolating ourselves and not spending time with others and building connections, it can feel very lonely and very depressing. And I have been able to talk with friends or spend time with friends. I've had people that have helped me in my backyard, which is amazing. And then also sending these Marco Polos to my sisters and, letting my mom know how things are going and my dad. So it's just nice to be able to focus on things that are important to me and also build relationships along the way. And then also I am going to havasu pie very soon. So I am super excited about that. So I've been planning for that trip, trying to get ready for it. And if you haven't heard of havasu pie, it's in Arizona, it's in the Grand Canyon, and it's on this Indian reservation. And you have to hike, I think it's 11 miles in. So it's a backpacking trip. You bring all of your food, everything, all of your toiletries, everything you're going to need to camp for 3 nights. We're going for 3 nights and 4 days. And it is absolutely gorgeous. From the pictures that I have seen, this is such a beautiful place. So I am really excited to do that. And then I've decided to take some more trips next year, so I'll be planning those. And it's nice to have this time to reflect on things that I really want to spend my time on. And I've been thinking, what is it that I really want to focus on? Because I don't want to just become very selfish and become very isolated. So I want to be intentional and really focus on things that are important to me and still be able to help other people. I have enjoyed doing these YouTube videos so far. So I feel like I'm going to continue to do these videos, and it may be more of a mindset or even kind of a lifestyle. So it will still be focused on finances, but I'll be tying in other aspects. So I'm curious to know if there are things you would like to see on my channel. Definitely comment below and let me know, because I'm really curious. And also share below in the comments what you have been up to. What are some of your priorities? And I just feel like sometimes we get so caught up in the day-to-day activities and the pressure that we feel to go into our jobs and get our work done. And then we're so exhausted, and then we come home and just kind of binge watch Netflix or something like that. And then we're really missing the big picture. What are our long-term goals? Where do we want to be in 5 years, in 10 years? So as I am figuring this out, I want you to think about this as well. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years? And are you taking the steps now to get to where you want to be? Or are you kind of just coasting along and doing the daily activities without really setting some goals and really understanding what your priorities are? So hopefully this video just gives you some insight into what I've been up to and helps you reflect more on what's really important to you and where you can start spending some of your time that is really going to bring you joy, bring you that lasting happiness rather than just some instant gratification. And I did want to mention one other thing I've been doing is Amazon reviews. I joined their influencer program. So this has just been kind of a fun little side thing that I've been doing throughout the summer, especially where I have purchased some items on Amazon for my backyard and for my havasu pie trip. I thought, you know what, I can review these items and actually share with people what items are good, and that way they can see them in use, things like that. And I've been able to make some money that way. I can't just sit around and watch TV all day. That's not really my personality. So I have been kind of doing this side gig, and it's just been fun. It's something different, and I like to change things up. I even stayed at my sister's house for a while and house sat and pet sat She took some of her dogs with her, but there was one dog at home, then her 2 cats and hamster, and of course I watered her garden and her plants and just kept an eye on things. But it was nice to take a little break from my place and change things up just for a little bit. So maybe think about some different ways that you can just change things up for a little bit if you are feeling stuck and just not really inspired. Because sometimes if we can just change our environment for a little bit, it's going to bring some joy, and it could spark, something else that we want to be working toward or spending our time on. So I wanted to check in with you guys, and comment below, let me know what else you'd like to see on this channel, and let me know what you have been up to. And I will see you in the next video.